Hello, I am James Flo, and this is Antonio Benzan behind the camera. Today we are bleeding the brakes of this 1999 Chrysler Intrepid. Get ready for a wild ride.
Here in the shop, safety is the #1 priority. Remember to always use protective eyewear like these safety goggles. Have the coveralls to protect your clothes from stains and all that dirty stuff. And then, closed-toe shoes. You don't want to drop a wrench on your feet.
The equipment we have to use for this operation is a 3/8 wrench to open and close the bleeder valve, a tube fit over the bleeder valve, and some sort of container to hold the brake fluid. Important concern! You cannot spill brake fluid over your car's paint, or else the paint will wipe off and it'll be a very expensive repair.
Okay, so now
you're gonna want
you
to roll
must
the jack
roll
under the vehicle.
jack stand under like this to the cross member.
30 frame point.
Then you must find a sturdy frame point to raise up the vehicle. As so.
Now it's time to jack the car up.
We got our shots.
Now once the car is raised up, place jack stands on either side of the vehicle under the lip of the vehicle.
To remove the wheels, you're going to need a ratchet or a breaker bar, and also the correct socket. Our socket size is 21 millimeters. And in the end of the operation, when you got to put it all back together, make sure to use a torque wrench.
Now we are taking off the wheel.
Remove each lug nut in a crosshatch pattern as so.
Now we are taking off the wheel. Now we are done taking off the wheel.
Now here's the bleeder valve. Now we must take off this rubber cap.
That was a blessing.
So now you have our 3/8 wrench. We must put this on the bleeder valve, the boxed end. Boxed end. Alright, now it's snugly fit on there. Let me just get in a better position. Alright, that's snug and fit on there. Now let me just, we have our tubular contraption and our bottle and our tubular contraption. Now we must fit this over the bleeder valve. Get a good close shot of that bleeder valve right there.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, you just put it on like this part. Make sure your tube goes on there. It's going to take us a while to put the tube on here, so we'll come back to you when we get it on.
Now, one person must press down on the brake pedal 3 times to build up pressure, and then press down the pedal a 4th time all the way down slowly while yelling pressure. When the person with the wrench behind the wheel hears pressure, they will open up the bleeder valve. Once the brake pedal is pushed all the way down, the person will then yell, close! The person with the wrench will then close off the bleeder valve. The person with their foot on the brake pedal will then let the pedal spring back up.
Pressure. Close.
He said pressure. Now you can see that there were no air bubbles that went through, so that's fine. That means there were no air bubbles in the brake system, which is a good thing, and that's why most people bleed brakes. We will put the new brake fluid into the car. Take this off, and you put brake fluid, the new brake fluid, into the car up to the point you need it. Now you must repeat this process until all the brake fluid is drained, if that is your objective. If you are just trying to see if there are any air bubbles within the system,
And you are done if you have not seen any air bubbles. If there have been air bubbles, drain the car completely.